YouTube, we have it prepped up. We got tape in the bolt holes. I'm not really worried about these silver because these are just spacers for the bolt to slide through and line up. We got our Zerk fitting or our brake bleeder taped up, and then over here we have our brake hose bolt taped up. So now next thing we'll do is hit this with some brake cleaner, and then once that dries, which should be a couple minutes, we should be able to go ahead and paint this thing. So let's get to it. Alright YouTube, we got our brake calipers painted, so now we're ready to go ahead and work on our front brakes. So first thing we got to do is get the wheel off, get the rotor off. We have it supported on jack stands over there, so should be quick and painless, I hope, but we'll see once we get in here. All right, dolly out the way. Alright, so there should be a cotter pin inside of here, but evidently this one is missing. And you can see our rotor is all rusted. So we'll just take this. This is called a castle nut, because it looks like the top of a castle. Here's your inner bearing or your outer bearing, and then there's a bearing on the other side. Let's slide this all off. Good. And here's your bearing, which we should be able to get off. So I'll get this bearing off and we'll be back. All right YouTube, here's our new wheel hub assembly. Here's the old. Big difference. I'm sure this has been on this truck probably for 50 plus years, so it's definitely time for a change. So biggest thing now we got to do, as you can see, it doesn't come with bearings, so here are the bearings right here. There's part number for the front. The smaller one goes in the front, the bigger one goes in the back, and here's that part number. So we're going to use our good old handy DeWalt grease gun, and we're going to pack these bearings. So these bearings actually come with the seal to hold them in. So we'll see if we need that. And this just fits down in here just like that, as you can see. And you really but we'll see if we can get it in there. If not, I don't think we really need it because it's a really tight fit, and then your nut will hold this in place. So the one we'll have to worry about is the one on the back. So some grease. I think that's the most this thing's been used in probably 2 years. And for your bearing, you just want to force it in there so you get it nice, good, and lubricated. And you want it to come out the top up here. And you just basically roll it around and press the grease in. Just like that. Make sure everything is good and coated. And it's good to go. So we'll put this over here to the side. Get our bigger bearing so we can grease it up. And do the same thing. And they do make little things that you can use to put bearings in, and it pushes them down and it forces the grease in them. We get that nice and lubricated, so now we need to lubricate this. Put some grease on here. We have our shaft greased and well lubricated. So now we'll flip our hub assembly over. And get ready to put our bearing in. If you don't mind grease on your hands, you don't have to wear gloves. But I don't think we need this, but let's see if we can get it in there. And just like that, we have it in. So your bearing should still be able to spin freely like that. So we are good to go. So we'll do the same thing on the front, and then this will be ready to go back on. And what you don't want is, you don't want grease to get on the actual rotor itself. But we'll make sure we hit that with some brake-free cleaner or whatever. And we'll find a socket big enough to make sure we get this seated. You went and grabbed a big socket, fits right on top of here, and I just hit it with a hammer, help seat this in. So now this is ready to go back on the truck. And when you tighten this castle nut, you don't want it so tight that it's the wheel won't spin, the rotor itself. You just want to snug it. So I'll get that done, and then we'll be ready to put on the new calipers. All right, YouTube, I had to go get some cotter pins because I thought I had some, but I didn't. But they were like $5 or something like that. But I did have the hairpins. But I think we're just gonna go back with the regular cotter pins, and basically you just slide it through that hole that's right there, and then when it gets on the other side you bend it around so it can't come back out. So that's pretty much it on this side. So we just got to find the appropriate one, and these come in assorted sizes, so you just pick the size that you think is going to be the best, and I think it's going to be this one right here. This size. And it should just feed right through. Yeah. But I think we're going to need a bigger size than that, so. There's plenty in here to choose from. All right, we got the cotter pin on. Goes through the top here, and we bend it around at the bottom. Should be still plenty of room for our wheel to go back on. So next we'll be putting on the caliper. As you can see, this one did not come with a caliper when I bought this used frame, so we went ahead and we painted our calipers right there. So we're getting ready to put those on. So let me grab the stuff and we'll be back. All right, so on your caliper, you'll have your brake pads. You have a big one and a small one. So the big one has the clip on the back right here. I'm not sure if you can see that. That sticks up right there. And that clip goes inside of the hole right here. So you put that in there just like that. And then your small one, which is this one, goes in just like this. So when you get done, it should look just like that. Then you put it over the rotor itself, and then you'll be able to bolt it in. So let me get that set up and we'll be back. All right, YouTube, we finally got our brakes on. We got them done. We got a brand new rotor, brand new caliper, brand new brake pads. We have a brand new brake line. We're just waiting on the rest of our hard lines to come in, and then we'll be able to put these on. Make sure you put your cotter pin back in your castle nut right here, and bend it up. You also want to make sure that your rotor spins freely. So we'll look at the other side. Here's the passenger side, same thing. Cotter pin spins freely. Brand new brake hose, brand new brake pads, new caliper. Again, we're just waiting on the hard line. This is the old line right here. It's all rusted. Same thing on the other side. So once we get that done, then we can head to the back and we'll start doing the drums. As always, thank you for subscribing. Please hit the like button. Please hit the bell down below. If you're not subscribed, there's a lot of people that come to the channel and watch the videos but don't subscribe, but they come back and watch again. So just do me a favor, go ahead and just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That way you already know when I post a video. As always, much love. Peace. All right, YouTube, we finally got our brakes on. We got them done. We got a brand new rotor, brand new caliper, brand new brake pads. We have a brand new brake line. We're just waiting on the rest of our hard lines to come in, and then we'll be able to put these on. Make sure you put your cotter pin back in your castle nut right here, and bend it up. You also want to make sure that your rotor spins freely. So we'll look at the other side. Here's the passenger side, same thing. Cotter pin spins freely. Brand new brake hose, brand new brake pads, new caliper. Again, we're just waiting on the hard line. This is the old line right here. It's all rusted. Same thing on the other side. So once we get that done, then we can head to the back and we'll start doing the drums. As always, thank you for subscribing. Please hit the like button. Please hit the bell down below. If you're not subscribed, there's a lot of people that come to the channel and watch the videos but don't subscribe, but they come back and watch again. So just do me a favor, go ahead and just hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. That way you already know when I post a video. As always, much love. Peace.